Hi guys, it's Star. So today we're going to be making a foldable. So first thing you're going to need is 4 pieces of paper. I just have white plain paper here. It can be any size, it doesn't really matter, and it can be any color. If I were to do this with my class, I would definitely make sure that we had different colored construction paper for each person, or every 3 people have the same color. You also are going to need a pen or markers or anything, and a stapler. The teacher may have a stapler to help the kids staple the papers together. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take each piece of our paper and we are going to make it so it is 1 inch apart from the bottom. So there's my first one, second one here. They don't have to be perfect, just kind of guesstimate. Make sure you're able to write on them. Okay. So there is my 4, pretty good here. So then after we do that, we're going to pick up every piece of our paper. We're going to fold it in half. And again, we're going to make sure there's an inch between the pieces that we picked up and this last one we did. So it looks good. So I'm just going to crease it here. And then we have our foldable here. We have all our pieces. So then to make sure we keep it straight, we're going to staple it. Depending on the grade level, you could maybe pass around a stapler. A young grade, but definitely would have the teachers staple them for them. Okay, so after we have our foldable made, I would make sure that we knew what story we were reading, and we would write that right here. So the book I chose for our vocabulary is going to be Charlotte's Web. So I'd have the students write Charlotte's Web vocabulary. See? Okay, so we have that here. And then I would make sure we wrote all our words. I would have these words already pre-picked out, which I already do. Looking at this one that I already have made. We have runt, gullible, radiant, commotion, conspiracy, rodent, and injustice. So first thing I would do is have them write all the words here on their little flaps. And then under each flap, we're just going to go the first one because I have this one done here. I would have them write what I think, the real definition, and then leave this little spot for a picture so they could remember the word. I already drew my picture, so just ignore that. So first thing, before we even read the story, I would make sure that the students wrote their words and then wrote what they think it means. I would put them in groups of 2 or 3, depending on how many were in my class, and I would have them discuss what they think each word means. After we do that, I would have them put all their stuff down, and we would listen to our story. After the story is finished, we would go back. I would have them go back into their groups, and they would decide what they think that the word means. I wouldn't have them write. I would just have them discuss what they now think that the word means, if their definition was right, or if it was wrong. I wouldn't have them writing yet. So after that was done, I would have them raise their hand and tell me what they think each word means. So runt, I would have them tell me what they think that word means, and then I would give them the real definition. So the definition of runt, we will just go here. They would have what they think. The real definition I would have them write is an animal that is smaller than average, especially the smallest in a litter. So I would have them write that there, and then I would have them draw a picture of what they would make sure they would remember. So I drew a bigger pig and a smaller pig, showing that this was the runt of the litter. I would have them do that for each one until we were all the way at the bottom. And I would have them at the end draw all their pictures. So that's what our foldables. Thank you.